On this day of love, we are getting the dose of inspiration as Mercury re-enters the sign of Aquarius. As he is circling back around, he is now equipped with the clarity from Pluto and the inspired action that he brings when he enters the sign of Aquarius. Your Soul Grow weekly astrology forecast. Here we go. All information delivered here on this channel is for educational purposes only. Please understand that astrology is multi-layered and your chart speaks volumes to you. Here on this channel, they are super general without looking at your sign placements, houses and aspects, and many other layers. There is no way of really pinpointing what is happening for you specifically. So please understand, take what feels right and leave the rest. When watching horoscopes, it is always best to start with your rising sign. Your rising sign is going to be the most telling as to what is happening on a daily level in your environment. Viewing your sun sign, you'll be able to understand what is moving and shaking within your career or what is happening on a soul level. When it comes to your moon sign, this is your internal subjective experience. What is happening internally and how you're processing all of that emotionally. By viewing your moon sign, your sun sign, and your rising sign, you can get a holistic outlook. Like for me personally, I'm checking out my kid's sign, my husband's sign, so I know how to flow with everybody's highs and lows throughout the week. If you're new here, hi, I'm Marilyn Gomez. I teach online entrepreneurs how to become money smart by optimizing their astrology chart. I've combined my experience in business and money management to help clients transform their relationship with money as well as their entrepreneurial journey. So when Mercury first entered Aquarius back in January, you were probably experiencing a good dose of let's get this done. Inspiration, you had all these ideas going, but maybe you just didn't know what that looked like. You weren't sure of the missing pieces. Well, now that we have retrograded back into the sign of Capricorn to really figure out the structure, to do our research, to figure out the processes, now as we move back through the sign of Aquarius, it's time to line it up. Now is your opportunity to begin again. Mercury in the sign of Aquarius is genius energy. Aquarius is already that scientific brain. It's really just deep thinker, out of the box thinking, eccentric in your own way. So Mercury here is giving you that extra boost of inspiration and creative juice to start to move forward in this area of your life. So those next level ideas and your out of the box originality is coming your way. And remember, even though Saturn is still continuing his transit through this Aquarius house for all of us, he is making sure we are doing our due diligence with dedication and commitment and always remaining ethical in your approach. Saturn is not just making things a little difficult. He is making sure that you are crossing your T's and dotting those I's to come out of this transit with a solid foundation in your Aquarius house for whatever it is you're building. And the second aspect I wanted to bring to your attention this week, everybody, is Mars conjunct Venus in the sign of Capricorn on February 16th. This is a beautiful alignment. Mars, the planet of passion, willpower, action, and ambition, is conjunct Venus. Meeting Venus up in the sky in the sign of Capricorn, Venus represents love, relationships, and money. Two personal planets will be kicking off their annual dance in the sky above you. This alignment signifies the beginning of a solid foundation that will stand the test of time. For Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising, Mercury dipped back into your second house of finance. This is also your value that you could have been holding yourself back in some way, feeling just like an imposter, like who am I to be doing this, or who am I to be showing up in this way? You know, we can really come down on ourselves. As Mercury shifted back into your second house, maybe this was the time where you were really focused on building up that value, or finding and creating a new path forward in your financial house, which is your second house. This is also a time where you could have just needed to revise how you were spending or how you were saving money. Your perspective in that area of your life shifted. So now as Mercury moves forward, you can find yourself understanding what social media tools you need to use, which communities you need to join, what mindset shift has happened, how can you fill in the holes in your processes with everything that you learned through the retrograde, the insights you gained from Pluto, how can you now apply that into this area of life? Maybe this is you ready to study something, like you understood what was missing that was helping you create more resources for yourself. Maybe now you bought the course, you bought that self-study course, or you're ready to get certified in something to take action, to build something brand new in your third house of communication. Then as your Venus and Mars conjunction is happening in your second house, Sagittarius, beautiful reset in love and money coming in your financial house already. This is the house of worth, the house of finance, the house of your material possessions all the way around, as well as the internal value that you possess. As these two planets meet in the sky for your reset, this is directly related to your work, your daily work, the legacy you are leaving behind. Maybe you're working on a project behind the scenes right now. Maybe you are setting the path along your journey of entrepreneurship. This could have also been you dipping back to understand your financial standing as you prepare for a new beginning with your children, as you prepare maybe for, this can also be a time where you find yourself just working behind the scenes a bit more. If you are bringing in additional resources or creating the assets that are bringing in those resources for you, you could very much be working behind the scenes or tapping in spiritually to find the answers you need at this time. So this is your love and reset. Go for it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with all of your Astro curious friends so everybody can be in the know and we can be supporting one another day in and day out.